especially on today, Saturday. It's going to be a super Saturday because Manchester City is playing. Everybody is playing today. Liverpool is playing. Manchester United is playing today. Everybody apart from Arsenal is playing tomorrow. So it's going to be a super Saturday in the Premier League. Fantastic game of football. Congratulations to our own person, my man, my people, my Remo Stars. Remo Stars went away to beat their opponent 1-0. They are in the next round of the Champions League.
On to the next one.
So
we move.
Kudos to them. Others who play today. Hopefully they are going to do us proud. I like Remo Stars. Remo Stars are doing us proud. But we're going to discuss that game a little bit then. But let's start with the Premier League. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. Today we talk football. Good morning, John. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's another exciting weekend of football, and like every football fan out there, I'm sure we can't wait for the time for the games to get started because we have a lot of good games to watch today. So welcome to the show, guys.
A lot of good games everywhere. Good morning, also.
Good morning, Godwin. Good morning, sports lover. It's going to be another interesting weekend of football. Banter is going to flow. Trust me. A lot of banter. As the king of that community, I'm saying it's going to flow this week. You were waiting for it during the midweek. It wasn't coming. This weekend, I will declare. Look, as the king, I don't declare. That's why I will declare a lot of banter in this community. But again, another good. Welcome to the show, guys.
Okay, welcome to the show, guys. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Both FM Sports. You can go there, drop your comments. We'll be reading your comments live here in the studio. As I said before, congratulations to Remo Stars for winning that game. We're going to discuss that later on the show. Okay, let's start with the Premier League because the Premier League games is happening throughout today. I'll give you the fixtures and we'll talk about some of the games that will happen today. And I'll give you our own thought and our own prediction for today's game. First, Brentford will play Manchester United in the early kickoff by 12:30. So let's hope that Amorim will do us something today. Or we go banter Manchester United. So my point is that today somebody will lose.
Banter Pro Max.
Somebody will lose. Okay.
Now me be king. I don't declare weekend of banter.
Brentford will play Manchester United in the early kickoff. The 3 p.m. features. Chelsea will play Brighton by 3 p.m. Manchester City will play Burnley. Leeds United will play Bournemouth. Crystal Palace will host Liverpool in all afternoon games. So it's going to be an interesting 3 p.m. games. Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, all of them are playing at the same time. So we are going to be switching the channels. I watch this one, so I watch this one, so I watch this one. So anyone that is losing, I'll focus on that one because make I find what I go talk for that one. Okay, by 5:30, Nottingham Forest will play Sunderland. Then finally today, Spurs, Tottenham will play Wolves. Tolu is going to play again today after scoring at the midweek. So let's hope that he will continue that form because Wolves have not really won any game in the Premier League throughout this season. For tomorrow's game in the Premier League, Aston Villa will play Fulham by 2 p.m. And another big one, Newcastle will host Arsenal at St. James's Park. On Monday, Everton will play West Ham. So we'll spend also this weekend on Monday, we'll wait for him because they are going to lose. But na prophecy, no vex. Okay, let's start with the early kickoff. Brentford will play Manchester United. It's going to be an interesting game. Amorim got a win in the last one, so he wants to continue. You know that Amorim, since he came to Manchester United, he has not won back-to-back Premier League games. So it's been a long time. So this is an opportunity. Winning against Chelsea is a big thing. Now, I don't want you to beat Chelsea and come. I won't call Brentford a small club, but it's a mid-table club. So you don't win a big club like Chelsea and come and lose to Brentford. Man, you fans no go happy.
But Godwin, I don't understand why we are expecting something different from Manchester United. They've been consistently inconsistent. And it is wrong for us to come here and be expecting a miracle out of where? Out of where?
But based on past record, you can say that. You have not won back-to-back Premier League.
You have not back-to-back, which means you are up today, you are down tomorrow, and sometimes you suffer according to the manager.
See, the suffering continues. Tell you, he didn't come to the press and tell you we are okay now. He told you the suffering continues because you have to suffer to get to where you are. You have to grind. My guy will say, grinding, always grinding. When you want to celebrate the success, again, we have to grind to get where we want to be. And again, that's one thing with Amorim. The team that won him the game against Chelsea, if you look at the team today, many of them will not be available. First off, I think Mazraoui might not be available today. Amad Diallo is not available today. You get now the Sandro Martinez is still out. So you see that the more he pushes the team to get better, the more one setback comes along. And we will not fault him. I'll keep saying it. I will not fault this manager until the team is settled and playing for like complete 6 months together. Not today you are experimenting with this person because this person is out injured. Now Cassie will not be available again. Which is another excuse for them to suffer in that same midfield. I will say it again. I'll say it. See, this man gradually eliminated Manuel Ugarte from his squad when he was at Sporting. Gradually, they didn't tell him he wasn't good enough. He played him in some games, and gradually he faded him out gradually before he went on.
Same way he faded out Cassie at the ending of last season and beginning of this season. Until Cassie came good, he now brought him back into the fold.
If I fade you out, Martinelli, they never fade him out. As yet as Sabino do well, if anybody goes on injury, Ateta not be forced to put him back there and start starting him there. It's one thing with coaches. I come to a new team, I look for scapegoats. Look at Bissouma at Tottenham Hotspur. So let's not. I can give you a lot of names. Bissouma at Tottenham Hotspur for coming late to training. Frank has put him on permanent bench. Sometimes it doesn't make the match they scored. It's just what managers do until they see that okay, fine, I can trust in you, I can rely on you. Then you become my permanent starter. You get. Ugarte has not shown us. I said it before, and I've said it before. When you said I need to give him his flowers, and I've been giving him potato flowers. Martin's delete. I've not given him his flowers yet because what? I have not seen the defender I need in the lead.
Okay, it's going to be an interesting
game.
Brentford.
Man, you fans might have seen.
Brentford, Manchester United have not won back-to-back Premier League games since Amorim took over. So
and they won against Chelsea. Another setback has happened.
So they need to do that at least. Let Manchester United fan at least be happy, because when you go to social media, they just banter them that how can you be playing over a year? I have not even won a back-to-back Premier League game, which is actually for a club like Manchester United is somehow. So it has an opportunity after
back to back, how many trophies
after you know, I understand, but after winning Chelsea last weekend, they are in a high spirit to go into this game against Brentford, even though they are playing away from home. But this is a good game they should be winning if Manchester United is Manchester United we used to know. But hopefully they will win that game. Okay, Amorim was talking to the press. Ahmad is not going to be available because he lost a family member. So somebody died in their family, so he's allowed to skip this match day. So sorry to him. Mazraoui is injured too. So Mazraoui is out. After he's going to be out about 2 to 3 weeks. Yes, he's going to be back after the international break.
After he don't go do hip implant finish, before they go injury.
Then Casemiro is out because of the record he took against Chelsea. So they have 3 members of his squad not playing today's game, but hopefully he will have enough to win that game. Okay, let's get your prediction for today's game. Brentford versus Manchester United. What's your prediction for today's game?
Let's see. Mbeumo to score because he's going back home.
Okay, Mbeumo to score. Yes, he's going back home. Mbeumo to score.
He never talk waiting in talk and finish. Mbeumo to score because he's going back home.
Yes, and a shock. A shock.
Okay, fine. Now you said your
Brentford to win 2-1. A shock.
But again, Man United to win 3-1.
Okay, Manchester United.
Yeah, I wouldn't be angry if Man U won.
Man U win 3-1.
They should grind out a 1-0 win.
Okay, they are playing
Mbeumo to score, Sesko to score. And the last goal na own goal.
Sesko is not scoring this weekend.
You see, Mbeumo, Sesko, own goal.
Let's see who's going to do.
The first goal will be own goal. Second one will be counter attack. Mbeumo.
Okay, hopefully, I'm always wishing Amorim luck because he's a young coach. I always like young coaches to do well because if he gets sacked from Manchester United,
that's when you take an impossible job.
So it becomes tough for you to get other bigger clubs. Hopefully, he's going to do well at Manchester United. Okay, let's move on to the 3 p.m. news. Chelsea is going to play Brighton. Chelsea lost against Manchester United last week, so they need to bounce back. And they are going to play Brighton. Brighton is always a tricky side. Brighton don't defend. They always come out to attack you. So they always score goals. That is obvious about Brighton. They hardly see them play 0-0 draw, hardly. But they always attack you, whether they are going away, they are going home. They always attack you, trying to win the game. Chelsea have a problem in their defense. Obviously, Cowell is out. I think Tosin is out too. And so they have a problem in that defense. Chelsea need to find a way to win this game
Sanchez
and get
out.
Sanchez has a record, so Sanchez out. So they need to get 3 points. Anyhow they want to, I mean they just find 3
points. It's going to be tough. My man, I still go back to my man, my friend, my guy. I have to call him on phone now to say he's doing a good job. I think in the midweek he won for us 6-0. get beaten. That's what they call comfortable win, not 1-0 win. I tell me comfortable. But again, going against the Chelsea side is going to be tough. Head to head between side, I think Chelsea has more wins. You get, but again, I feel like Brighton is one of those teams, or Frank is one of those managers that he likes to experiment when he doesn't need to experiment. And since the rumor of Man United linking with Baleba, his form has dipped. So please, if you would please drop him to the bench and play somebody else, I don't mind. Play somebody there that would at least, so the momentum of the team does not lack or does not drop, because he's deep in form now. It's affecting the whole of that midfield setup.
I don't understand why Baleba's form should be dipping just because it's linked to Manchester United.
You get why? You know, say if you want to come out, you go do what? May your price tag come down. You go do one thing when season starts. But again, I feel like it's going to change with time. Maybe it's just somewhere in his mindset. Because sometimes less might be. Form is not about the market. Sometimes it's mentally, sometimes it's physically. And I think this one is just mental form. And I think he would bounce back. But for now, he should be dropped to the bench for at least, because I think he started the last game. And again, his performance in that last game was not good enough.
Okay, John. Tosin is out, obviously. Tosin suffered an injury problem to his calf, so he's going to be out. Again, after the international break, he's going to back. Obviously, Palmer is out 2 to 3 weeks again. So it's probably after the international break again, because I think international break is in 3 weeks' time. So after the international break, he will be back again. So he's losing 2 key members of his team. But if you look at exactly at Maresca, they were talking about now. Tosin was out. They're asking him if he's going to bring Disasi in back to the squad. He said that the management, that's what he said. That as at now, there is no information from the management to actually bring him back. That Pobachipom is going to.
Of course, he doesn't need to bring Disasi back into the team.
If you actually put a guy out of your squad, leave him.
Yeah.
So even if you have an injury problem, leave him. But if we look at Chelsea, what do you think will happen in this game?
I think there are options that are available. Hato can play in that center.
Yes, I remember Hato
Cucurella plays in the left full back position. That's a good possible player that could play there. We also have the likes of the bomb squad, Achipong and some other characters there. Now bomb squad they be now. When last when you wear that jersey?
Now young, see you cannot call a young player a bomb squad. If he's a bomb squad, then it means that George is also a bomb squad.
I think he may say Hato, because Hato played as a CB at Ajax. He played at left back at CB, so he can come in and Chalobah can move to the right side of the defense. Then they can balance each other.
It's a credible option for Chelsea, rather than having to bring Disasi or any other person. But then also you have to also consider that midfield now with Palmer being out of position maybe for like 2 weeks. How they are going to set up is going to be another, because let's not forget that Lavia is not yet back.
That Lavia safe.
No, but see, I think in the last couple of games, Bonanote has played in that position.
Yeah,
he has done well.
He has played as a 10. He scored one goal.
And he has done well.
I didn't take do well. He scored one fluke goal. He did not say he has done well.
Because if Starbucks scored that goal, now he don't do well. He has done well, because I'll keep saying it. If you have the quality of players on your bench, if one person is out injured and you bring in somebody else, you don't miss the person that is injured.
But that's the thing now. We have more players than quality in this side.
We keep talking about we have more players than quality in this side. We had the same thing with Chelsea last season, where we had this Brehall coming in midfield. This Brehall, I used to see him play from the flanks and behind the striker at Leicester City. But at Chelsea was played deep.
Deep, yeah.
You get now he will not excel well in that position, because he's now being forced to fight with Enzo Fernandez in that position. Now for Kopama, Bonanote for Leicester City plays from the flanks and behind the striker. Now he can play well in those 2 positions, either from the flank, left or right. So I feel like Joao Pedro should stay up front. If he's not available, then Italian George should start up front. McGinn on the bench. Now Bonanote plays in that position because he has come into the side again for his Chelsea team, and we've not felt the absence of Palmer. Not much. Even if we felt it a little, but not much. We've not felt the absence of Cole Palmer.
I think the option that he's going to have, if he's going to play Enzo, Caicedo, or Santos in that midfield.
I think it should be Enzo, Caicedo, and Bonanote.
You cannot play 3 of the defensive.
Enzo, Caicedo,
you are playing against Man United. You're not defending with 3 defensive midfielders. Not against.
Well, we are going to see who's going to start, especially from that.
Let's not forget, this is academy versus first team.
Which academy?
Yes, now.
Okay, Brighton, they buy players from Brighton every and Bonanote came from Brighton.
Feeder team versus
everybody.
main
But
team.
I don't know any Bonanote for Brighton. No, we are not
Leicester.
Leicester.
But you go loan there now. You go loan now.
Waiting concern.
Now,
As
Brighton
I say, no play for
All
you.
I just
Not my
need to remind
business.
you is Kukuraya,
Cucurella,
Caicedo, and the rest of them.
Cuckoo, Moses, and Joao Pedro.
And Sanchez too.
You know they play now. You know they play. They red card. Leave that one.
Pedro too.
That's what I'm saying now. Pedro, Joao Pedro, Moses, and Cuckoo.
Cuckoo, yeah, and Sanchez too.
And Sanchez.
Leave Sanchez. Sanchez no dey match today.
And Bonanote.
You know they play for Brighton. Now Leicester City play for.
Okay, but let's see what happens in this game. Chelsea is going to play Brighton. Brighton is a tricky place.
Yeah, let's not forget Caro Mitoma too.
Yes,
Fantastic
they're
winger.
always tricky to play.
Yakubu Minte. Yeah, you are calling back. I just feel like if Baleba was available in this midfield and he was on form,
there's no reason why Baleba can't be available.
But let's
it's
see.
the form. I'm saying if he was on form,
Probably will start today and being in form. So, but let's see. Chelsea is going to play Brighton. It's going to be an interesting game. As I said before, Brighton is always a tricky team to play. They can lose to a small team and go and trash a bigger team. I think they won Manchester City this season already. So they are actually a good side, and their coach is young and an attacking minded coach. Let's get your prediction for that game. I don't know if Garnacho is going to start, so you're going to see who's going to start on that left side. Neto, Estavo, Garnacho, and Gittins, 4 wingers. Let's see who's going to make the starting line. But I have a feeling that Garnacho will start today.
Garnacho should start.
And Neto will start. But let's see who will start today. Let's get your prediction for that game. Chelsea versus Brighton. Who wins?
Chelsea's light win.
Chelsea to win. Okay, also.
my guy.
Who be your guy?
My guy, Fabian.
Fabian to win.
Fabian.
Okay.
He will teach Maresca. He will rub Maresca's head.
Okay, another interesting game today. Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Crystal Palace and Liverpool have been they played the Community Shield. They won. Crystal Palace won on penalties, but now Liverpool are still perfect in the Premier League. They have played all the games in the Premier League and won all the games. They are going away to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are a strong side. They have Uche too. Even though Luche did not play the last game, hopefully he will play this particular one and score goals. He needs to start performing in that team, because him not playing at all or not being substituted in a game, that means something is wrong in the training.
He's still finding his ground.
Whatever I think that is finding, let him find it fast. Because I don't want a person, because if somebody nails down that position, it's going to be tough for him to enter. So now that everything is still fresh.
The Japanese guy from Spain.
Yeah, so he needs to start doing well at Crystal Palace. But they are playing on Slot side, and Slot side is perfect in this league. They have Isak. Ekitike will not play because he scored a goal in midweek and removed his shirt. So you forgot.
Wanted to form a message.
You forgot that he had the yellow card.
They are when you're overwhelmed by emotions.
Which emotion? You score tapping, you
Tapping,
dey remove
no,
shirt
tap-
already.
Okay, what if it was?
Wait,
now let me now ask a question. You know, what if it was an intentional red card?
It's okay, I cannot be intentional.
It cannot be intentional.
After Crystal Palace, they have a very important game, and you need to rest him in this
It
game.
does not matter. Which day you have Isak, what are you resting?
You
You're not the one that will tell the manager how to play his
What
players.
are you telling me,
Play your
man?
game.
What are you telling me, how to play the players? Have you forgotten the time when Mourinho told
That
Xabi
one
Alonso?
is different.
That's I'm saying.
This is just 5 Premier League games.
Did you hear what the
Wait.
manager said about him after the game?
The manager will say what he wants to say. What if it was another one?
No, it's not.
Another
It's
tactical.
not another anything.
Just
It's
to
So
rest.
did you see the shock on his face? In fact, even they were celebrating the goal, and suddenly everywhere went a little bit quiet,
No,
because everybody remembered.
Frimpong had to remind him.
So-
Frimpong got him and reminded him.
Even Scott was saying, turning to the
Baba.
press, he said that they didn't find him. He just said, apologize to the teammate. You are allowed at this club to make mistake without getting fined. So I think he's young. He can make mistakes. People forget. I think he forgot that he had a yellow card and he removed the shirt. But that one is different. But against Crystal Palace, the coach of Crystal Palace was asked about his captain. He was saying that he understands that Magay that he noticed in his head that he wanted to go to Liverpool. Everything almost worked, but suddenly something happened but he's still a captain of Crystal Palace and he's still doing well. But in this particular game, Crystal Palace versus Liverpool,
That's
what I expect,
top professional.
yes,
Top professional.
what do you
You
think
didn't
will
get the
happen?
transfer.
Yeah,
Just
he's
continue to
still
play
playing.
your heart out.
What do you think will happen in this game?
All I'll just say is that Mateta is still available, but I don't think Mateta is going to be enough to withstand Liverpool, because let's be honest here, Liverpool are coming to this game prior to Isak joining them. They are still light years ahead of Crystal Palace, and then they went and added Isak, which means they are now 2,000 light years ahead of Crystal Palace. And Palace have lost Eze, they've lost a couple of other players. I didn't see any credible replacement to give me that belief. You get
The
me?
season just started. I think they got a replacement. They got
Uche and that guy
they got. I think they got one from Frankfurt. The Japanese guy from Spain. They got in many of them. They got
but
in many.
you know, you cannot compare them with
You cannot
At
compare
all.
them. No,
At
see,
all.
not that you cannot compare them. You know, see their games before they come to Palace. That means you cannot compare them.
You cannot compare,
They
bro.
can go on. They can go
These
on.
guys,
Now,
for
let me
all,
see,
for
let
all
me
their
see.
strengths,
You
they
can
will
go
still need to
on.
adjust.
They
That's
can go
what I'm
on. You
saying.
can go on to be better than Eze and Olisia for
yeah,
all.
in
Even
the future,
if-
yes, in the
You
future,
get in the
yes.
future,
Even
but
if-
again, you cannot judge. I see your game. I judge it by game, but I cannot judge your total input after game week 5.
Okay.
But if you flop per game, I'm gonna tell you per game.
Game week 10, all of us they.
Now we dey wait for game week 10. So
Okay.
I'm
per
not
game,
waiting for game week 10. I'm just
So-
telling you that they will
so-
still need to adjust one.
per game, that's what I'm saying now. So per game,
Mm.
I'll continue to flop you per game until after game week 10. I'll now say, okay, fine, let's forgive the first 10 games. Let's now start judging you per season.
Okay, your prediction for that game, Crystal Palace versus Liverpool, who wins?
It's going to be Liverpool 4-0.
And Isak is going to start. Isak might play 19 minutes, so
He
Isak
says
is going to be.
he says it's going to be
Yeah,
4.
so,
You know, go
okay.
reach 4.
So, but
He will reach 4.
Liverpool.
But Liverpool to win. Okay,
Maybe
let's see what
2-1,
happens.
2-1 or 3-2. Liverpool see the verse. You get. We see
Okay,
the
for that,
verse.
something happened
Yeah,
last
but
season. Okay, Manchester United
2-1.
will play Burnley today by 3.
City.
So,
Now you go play
City.
ball. Manchester United go play
Manchester,
Brentford.
yeah,
They don't
Manchester
travel
City,
already to
all of them
Brentford.
are Manchester.
Manchester.
City will play Burnley by 3 p.m. again. So 3 p.m. today, choke everywhere choke. So Manchester City will play Burnley. Obviously, Burnley came in from Championship, and Parker has been doing a great job. But truthfully, he has played almost all the big teams. In the played Manchester United, played Liverpool, played some big tough games. I think after Manchester United, they will rest a little bit and before they play another big club. But obviously, he was talking to the press. Pep Guardiola is talking about Walker. Walker is one of the best right back. Everybody knew that when he was at City, one of the best right back, and he's playing for Burnley now. But in this particular game now, so what do you think will happen in this particular game?
Scott Parker, for me, is not him. I'll say I look at managers' records over the years. Scott Parker for me is not me. The same thing I said about Marco Silva. He can come in and prove me wrong. Marco Silva for me was not him.
Marco Silva has nothing to prove, man.
See, I said
Nothing.
Marco Silva for me was not him. He can come in and prove me wrong, like Marco Silva has done over the years. He has improved in his game. I know when Marco Silva was taking teams to relegation, coming to the Premier League, relegates them the next season. The same thing with the Leeds United manager.
I think Parker is just unlucky. For example, against Manchester United, he was unlucky to consider last-minute penalty. Against Liverpool,
unlucky. Do you know how many penalties they could have considered?
The boy against Liverpool, the boy just raised his hand without no pressure. So I think he could have gotten 2 points from 2 big games. But unfortunately for him, but his players let him down.
Unlucky is what happened to him against Liverpool. Against Man United,
he was still unlucky.
He was not unlucky. Do you know how many penalties they could have given Man United in that game that wasn't given?
It wasn't given, but consider the last-minute penalties, unlucky. They scored. Against Manchester United, they scored a goal, but Manchester United would have
offside.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Now, let me say I give them that goal that they ruled out for offside. That's 1 goal.
That's what I'm saying. They would have gotten 2
penalties against them.
They would have gotten 2 points. They are gotten 2 points from 2 if luck was on. That's why I say football sometimes you play well, even if you don't play. Sometimes you have luck.
Yes.
For example, against that Liverpool, you know that just life is just one favor you because there is no reason for that boy to raise his hand. There's no reason because he's just trying to raise his hand. So sometimes football is about those small luck.
I would just say I've said it so far. So Scott Parker for me, I have to look into him. If he has to prove me wrong, fine. But again, he's a good manager.
He's a good manager.
He's a good manager.
I think he took Burnley and played good football and won promotion. But John,
now Pep,
John, let John answer for Pep. Pep is obviously one of the greatest managers. One of the greatest manager in the football.
Bro.
But he's struggling this season, last season, and this season. But come on, you should be winning Burnley.
Let's just talk about Pep for a little bit because I don't know why not saying Pep should retire. Bro is not going to another club to go and play, bro.
It's not retire.
City is going to be his last club.
That's what you said, though.
And he still has years on his contract. Gary? I know you want to have Guardiola, but you can never in this lifetime, in the next 50 lifetimes, have Guardiola.
I've never been a fan.
So let's leave it be.
I've never been a fan.
What are you saying? So if Guardiola wants to go to West Ham, you say no.
I will find another manager. I'll prefer Oyogon Club.
Just
I'll prefer an
completely.
Asufli.
I think he gets
I don't want to play tiki taka without intention. I want to play tiki taka with the scoring.
But
17 goals, 75 goals.
It's like I broke the points record in the Premier League.
Thank
You know me.
you.
That's where
Tiki-taka broke the
Thank
record
you.
in the Premier League.
that's where managers don't know how to
Tiki
play.
taka 4 in a row, baby.
But,
Still undefeated.
John, he should be winning Burnley, obviously.
No, Burnley is a no-brainer. Like, for me, I'm not worried about Burnley. I'm only worried about we have only one striker available in the side now, which is thanks to what's his name now, Mamouche being outside. But for me, can I just be honest and say that Mamouche is not a striker for me? I see him more like a winger, and I feel that we should go in January transfer window and see if we can get an extra striker just because that position. If Haaland picks up a knock, we are right back at Groundhog Day. But against Burnley, I don't have any issues with them. It's easy to beat Burnley. I only want to say that Burnley have had an unfair run of games. Unfair run of games, so you can't take it away from them.
Games now.
No, but look at it now.
The
The loss against what's it called
Manchester
now?
United.
Yes, the one also against Liverpool was also
That's 2
unfair.
points.
Mhm.
That's 2 points.
Then if you now go back and look at the way they lost to Tottenham Hotspur 3-0, the defensive error that led to 2 of those goals, you will see that he still needs to
just
fix a couple of things in that side.
I think they play good football.
No knock on Scott Parker. Scott Parker is one of those English managers, him and Chris Wilder, that actually they know what they are doing. You just give them enough runway to execute their plan. Unlike some people that are doing chess inside middle of match.
Okay, so, what's your prediction for that game? Manchester City, you obviously you support City, so let me just move to non so quickly.
Make it be City.
Okay, City to win.
Make it be City.
Okay, this is support City.
City.
But what I know is today, somebody will lose. All of you support who you are supporting. I know somebody will lose. Okay, let's get a prediction for. I will just give prediction for other games.
If it be Nottingham Forest go lose, oh.
Na big team.
Nottingham Forest those Nottingham Forest don't lose. When they don't go
Sunderland on fire.
When they don't go sack Angie.
I'm talking about big teams losing
they go
today.
shock you, none of them.
Okay, Leeds versus Bournemouth. Who wins in that game?
Leeds United, please.
Bournemouth, please.
No, Bournemouth.
Yes,
okay.
Bournemouth.
For the 5:30, Nottingham Forest versus Sunderland. Who wins?
Angie.
I make Angie just get 1-3 points.
Yes,
Now. Make it be
yes.
like say.
Granit Xhaka for midfield.
I know say.
Adingra.
I know say.
My boys.
Igor Jesus. That's what you call what do they call this thing again? Hadouken on Street Fighter.
Street Fighter and
that celebration. That celebration is coming back today.
You know me. No matter they sign players for what's it called? Angie. So Igor Jesus.
They didn't sign players for Angie, they signed for Espirito Santo.
Sorry, not Angie, Espirito Santo.
Thank you.
You get they signed players for Espirito Santo, and Igor Jesus was one of the players I scouted for my team. But unfortunately, we didn't go for it. Again,
they hijack your deal now. That's why you went to hijack these other people.
I tell you, say levels past levels. So Angie is coming in to play players in a way that I don't understand. So I feel like Sunderland they have the right setup to win this game. So I don't know why you're saying Angie.
Let's see.
Angie, please.
Sunderland every day, any day.
Okay, let's see who wins in that game. Okay, Spurs versus Wolves. Who wins in this game? Frank
Spurs, straight up. Aruko Dare on the score sheet.
But he will score and they will lose.
Yes.
No, I think a draw.
A draw. Okay, moving on to Sunday games.
That's the shot.
Aston Villa will play Fulham. Who wins? Chukwueze plays some few minutes in the midweek, so I don't know if he's going to start this one, but he needs to bet this time. But Aston Villa versus Fulham, who wins in that game?
I don't think Fulham. I don't think Villa are back to full form.
They won the midweek game.
Yeah, they won the week. That's another. We've seen Manchester United be horrendous in the Premier League. Go on to be unbeaten in Europe. So that one no be. Forget about that one. We are talking about league form now. Aston Villa are still gambling in that spirit of not scoring, not winning in the Premier League. Could this be the game for them to break the duck? I don't think so. Because Fulham on the other have been the opposite. Yes, they've been on fire. So I don't know. It's going to be an exciting encounter.
I think again, just let me move a little bit. I think again, we will be placed more from the left side for Fulham. I think we should try that with Super Eagles. I think so. If you ask me, I don't know what we're going to do. I think if he plays best, last season he played more as the left side. He's playing fantastic from the left side. Just play from the left side.
It's not about him play from the left side. I think it's about him having the freedom to attack from wherever angle he can attack.
My own is that just look at what Fulham is doing.
I understand what you're saying.
If
you look at the way he plays in the Fulham side, he comes in the midfield. he drifts to the right, he drifts to the left. You get in some games, you see him when especially now that they don't have a proper left wing.
All these things
No,
where you
so-
are talking
the
about,
most
he
important
plays
thing-
more
see,
from the left side.
see,
Where he's drifting is
the
not
most
the problem.
important thing
Every
for
player
me-
is
more from
everywhere.
middle and
The
allows
most
him
important thing
freedom.
for me is that when we talk about the Super Eagles, he's the most creative.
Mhm.
So sometimes you should give him that carte blanche to be able to play anywhere he wants to play,
freely
or from
in
his
that
best
midfield.
position,
You get-
basically.
rather than
restricting
restricting him
him,
to play
yes.
defensively.
My
Yes.
own is that when you play for Arsenal, because I
Mm.
followed Arsenal, he played majorly from the left, from the
Mhm.
wings.
Mhm.
Now, even Fulham, I can't remember last season, but this season he's playing well. But let's see, I'm just saying, it's just probably a thought. Do you understand? Because
No, why not?
I have
If he's
seen a
going to
team.
be more productive
Yes,
from
I
there,
have
then
seen,
by all
yeah,
means.
I have seen teams that don't even play creative midfield, like Liverpool when they won the league, they didn't have in quotes creative midfield. They were following from the wings
Flanks,
to
yes.
flanks to, so it
Mhm.
can work. So, but let's see. Okay, you say that Fulham is going to win today.
Yes, Fulham.
So who wins
A
today?
draw.
A draw today. Okay, another big one. Arsenal will play. Newcastle will play Arsenal at St James's Park. Arsenal lost their 1-0 with that bullet header from Isak last season. Now they are going back. Arsenal is strong. Newcastle is strong. Everybody is
another
strong.
bullet header again from
No, it's not even about bullet headers. Like, there's too much at stake in this encounter. If you go, that's why, like, as a manager, one of the best things you can do for your team is to go and just be a custodian of the team's history. When you come to games like this and the boys are not taking it as serious as it should be, you just need to come and play a footage for them. Let's not forget, there was a certain season many seasons ago when Arsenal had 5 games in hand. And then instead of winning their games, they kept drawing and drawing and drawing till they lost that title. Same thing last season, Isak as well, with a couple of other, they lost that game. So I think coming to this game now, I think Arsenal are going to be away from home. They have to annihilate Newcastle.
You go hard though for at St James's Park.
They have to annihilate Newcastle. Like, they see, with the let's not see. You don't understand that there's so much at stake right now at this club with the investment made so far. This is make or break. That's building you've been building. We want to see the crowning glory this season. So
Okay, now.
Arteta should be able to get his wins where he can get it, and he should be able to get there at St James's Park.
Okay, now. So what do you think will happen in this game?
Again, if you look at the way Arsenal has built, they've gotten all the best players they need to get. I think the currently the best striker in the world.
Yes.
The best striker
in the world.
in
He's
the
one of
world.
the best striker in
Not
the
the
world.
best currently.
The
Yeah,
best,
the
the
best in
best,
the world.
not
Is-
one
is
of
the
the
Arsenal.
best.
I agree. Again, the best goalkeeper in the Prem
Yes.
Mhm.
is at Arsenal.
Raya, yes.
The best defensive
The
duo
best defensive
Center
duo
duo, yes.
in Europe.
Yes.
at
As-
Arsenal.
Now, the most stubborn
One of
And
the
clueless
best wonder kids.
in the world,
Odegaard.
grown man, is in Arsenal. Then the most clueless and stubborn managers, now they organize this team. That's what I have to say about Arsenal. Arteta, because how can you tell me you have this team, you went out of your way to get in a striker as potent as Gyökeres, and yet he's lacking supply, except when the defenders launched a long pass to him. Because look at the goal. Look at the goal. Because we are talking about it now. And everybody's saying, look at the goal against Leeds United. The pass was from defense, not even from the midfield. Look at the goal he scored in the last game. Ashibalov now count 3 goals in 5 games.
Yes, now some people never even score.
Now imagine say now 2 goals and 1 penalty in 5 games, and yet all of those goals were being built on by defenders, not even the midfielders. And I have to tell you that there's something wrong with the setup at Arsenal right now. It's no brainer, it's no debate, because I said it before when after the first 3 games when they were not passed, and I said this guy is lacking supply from, and everybody was like no, they are still building on how to feed him well. And I told you he's going to struggle because this team is still has to start reorganizing to know how to play to his strength and perhaps get him to scoring most of those goals. I want to see another assist from defense.
Okay,
Again.
let's see.
But again, I want to see a good play.
Okay,
from
let's
I
midfield.
want to see a hat-trick from the man.
Let's see what happens today.
Hat-trick against Newcastle.
I want to see a
Any
hat-trick
cross,
from
but
Gyökeres.
again, any cross from the Arsenal defense, Dambon is there to clear.
Okay, let's see what happens today.
Area
Your-
goes,
your
Newcastle
correct
has
say,
it.
Madueke is out for about two months now, but Saka is back, so hopefully Saka will not get injured. If not, they will go back to square one for that. Even though Trossard and Martinelli has been on the bench, they have been playing well. Whenever they are introduced, they do something in the game. So Arsenal has depth now, even if they have quality depth now. So they are just said Ateta have no excuse. They need to go and beat Newcastle away from home. What's your prediction for that game? Newcastle versus Arsenal. Who wins?
Arsenal winning.
Okay, no, so who wins?
3-1.
1-1.
Okay, draw for you. Okay, finally on Monday we'll talk about that. Is Everton will play West Ham.
Don't need to talk about that.
They go lose.
Against Everton.
Okay, but on Monday we'll talk about that. Okay, quickly let's move on to the La Liga because
yes, please.
a big game is going to happen in La Liga today. It's going to be a Madrid derby. Atletico Madrid will play Real Madrid today by 3:15. It's going to be a fantastic game of football. These two teams, even if Atletico is losing 10 games, when they say Madrid, their eye go up. Even they will lose, but Madrid go here.
They will not lose.
But today, what do you think will happen today in this Madrid derby? Atletico versus Real
Let's
Madrid?
not forget that we are playing in one of the newly built stadiums in the La Liga.
Okay, yeah,
talking about
okay.
the Wanda Metropolitano. when you're
Anna,
talking about
Anna,
players
Kanu.
that have divine inspiration, you talk about the likes of Diego Simeone and his sons that are, carrying on the Simeone legacy. You talk about Giuliani coming from the flank. You talk about the anointed one that carries the grace from Kun Aguero. You talk about Julian Alvarez. A World Cup, somebody that's ended football in how many years of professional career.
League?
Fantastic player.
How many Champions
Hat-trick
League?
in the midweek. How many of the players have ever scored a hat-trick in the last decade?
My players.
Yes, how many have scored a hat-trick?
See, we have left the Premier League now. We are talking about La Liga.
I'm telling you
My
what
player.
is going.
Wait,
I'm
now,
telling you what is going to happen here today.
John, you
now.
ask me about my player.
No,
My player, I
no,
the top highest
no.
goal scorer for La Liga. Now my player.
You didn't want.
Because no, we don't come up for Premier League. Premier League has ended. That debate in the Premier League has ended. How many of my players? Kylian Mbappe.
When last he scored a hat-trick for La Liga?
You know me, whether you score hat-trick and they score. I know they
I'm
score.
telling you
When
about
see,
someone that did it midweek. Go.
When
Alvarez.
now in a race, when I am 2 or 4 laps ahead of the rest of the gang, I don't need to be competing with the gang. I'm already ahead.
It's going to be Mbappe versus Alvarez.
Alvarez,
yes.
and with the magician in the team. With the magician.
We go deal with
With the blonde magician in the team. I don't understand what you mean, man. Come on.
Atletico has a good offensive team.
Yeah.
Currently, they've been building on the offensive play. They brought in players from Leverkusen. I think they brought in 12 that we've not seen them play so far. We only see like 3 or 4 players playing in this Atletico side, and they went on to stick with the attack that they had from last season. The Alvarez, the Simeone's son, and all of them. They can play counter-attacking football and defend with their lives. I understand this, but again, the Real Madrid team will pick you bit by bit until they break you to pieces and score their goals.
Yeah, Alonso have been done very well. He's still perfect in this La Liga.
We keep saying about Atletico and Real Madrid. Atletico is doing well. You get Simeone is doing well. They are far off the table now. I think they have 4 points or 5 points. Something like that. And they are, I think, 9 points. No, they are 9 points behind Real Madrid.
Yes, 9 points.
9 points behind Real Madrid.
Barcelona.
7 behind Barcelona.
So they just need to win this game.
They need to win.
Yes.
So it's a do or die affair for them.
Yes.
But for Real Madrid, it's not.
Okay.
But we also need to win to stay where we are.
What is the pressure for the game?
It's Hala Madrid all day.
Mbappe to score hat.
No. That would be too much.
Blowout.
See, that would be too much. No.
We
We cannot use that language has been banned in this studio. Because every time you talk blowout, they go blow your team out. So no blowout for Real Madrid. But again,
it's going to be a fantastic game.
it's going to be a goal affair. So let's see 4-3.
Okay,
4-3.
So he's supporting Real Madrid.
Real Madrid 4-3.
And John is for
Atletico all day.
How many goals now?
All day.
By 3:15, it will happen. Okay, tomorrow Barcelona will play Real Sociedad. Barcelona have an injury problem to that team. Their goalkeeper is Garcia is out for about 1 month. Rafinha is.
I think that's a good news. We were having a conversation.
Why is it a good news?
That Joan Garcia, bro, waiting him play last game. No
He
good.
made a mistake now.
Waiting him play last game.
It's
No
been-
good.
it's been
And he
fine.
wasn't so confident in that goal.
Yeah, I know. But
I take Chesney every day, all day.
But he is going to be the future. Chesney is going to live after this.
Chesney
is going to live after
is
this.
the now and the past.
Chesney after this, Chesney will leave.
Garcia.
They brought him back from retirement.
Yes. Young Garcia, after they don't give a contract, he is best retire. No club caller, he is best retire. Young Garcia is the young player or the young goalkeeper, and we committed. we actually questioned his errors and his confidence
I think
level.
it's just one,
Yes,
one error he
no,
made.
because
And they won the game 3-1, so it's not
If
actually.
they won the game, now Barcelona won the game.
Godwin,
If there was more
there's a
pressure from
difference
Oviedo,
between making mistakes. There's a
more.
difference between making mistake and not being confident in your own craft.
No, I think for example that mistake, I saw the mistake. He moved out from the defense, beat first defender,
Yes.
beat second defender. He beat sorry, not defender, beat 2 players when he came out. When he wanted to now make the pass, he passed it to an opponent and they scored it. But okay, let's say a pressure for that game. Barcelona versus Real Sociedad, who wins?
5-0 FCB.
You the vex, so you blow at the top.
Without Yamal, oh.
You
saw their. Did you see their game?
You hear when this guy
Without Yamal.
You hear this guy call Oyaxbal. Oyaxbal. Go down and discuss it today.
Okay, let's see what happens in the La Liga, especially in the Real Madrid versus Atletico game by 3:15. It's going to be an interesting game. Let's move quickly to the Bundesliga because yesterday Bayern Munich trashed Werder Bremen 4 goals to 0. And again, why I want to talk about it is Harry Kane has scored 2 goals in that game. He has scored 100 goals. He has scored 100 goals since he moved to Bayern Munich. That guy is a goal machine, fantastic player. I think again, I don't want us to dwell in there. I just want to explain that I think he stayed at Spurs for a very long time. If he had probably have moved to Manchester City, where Manchester City was looking for him,
he would have won at least 2 of the 4 in a row.
Out of the 3 Europa League or 2 Europa League finals, Man United went for. If he had joined Man United that period, because Man United was looking for him that period. I think that Europa League finals, Man United missed striker.
You know what I mean?
One against Villarreal, one against Sevilla. He would have won one.
Truthfully, if I moved to City, that was a perfect striker for Pep because he can create, he can play that first thing that Pep used to talk about.
Yes.
And he can bang goals. So he would have been a perfect. I'm not taking anything away from Haaland.
Of
Haaland
course,
is a
no
fantastic,
doubt.
but when
if he had moved to Man United under Ole, he would have won the league. That time Man United finished second and went to Europa League final.
When you want, do you know how many points difference between Manchester City and
No, it was about. That was because Man United was not finishing their chances.
Yeah, saying the same thing.
The point he might have.
No.
He might have covered that point gap.
Won
to Europa League.
At the time, the best place for him to go was City because we didn't have that point 9 up forward.
Yes.
It was when he didn't move. We now went in for Haaland and got him for 50 mil.
I'm telling you, before they went in for Haaland, that was when you went in for Haaland. Ole was already on his way out. I was telling you that on Ole's first season, Ole went to wait. Now let me finish. Ole went to 6 finals.
See what I'm saying?
Or was it 7 finals?
It's not by 6 finals.
I'm not saying that if you look at his profile.
Thank you.
Everybody.
I know, but where you would have actually did well was City.
Straight
that
up.
was his perfect.
KDB behind him. What are we saying, man?
I'm surprised Ole for not winning the trophy.
And imagine him and KDB creating. That guy can play behind the striker.
Yes, now.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine him in that setup of Man United with Bruno.
I beg, leave that.
Then there was Pogba, there was Pipi.
No,
there was Pipi. So they have actually 2 players that could kill to get you.
I know.
The chances.
What I'm saying is that he would have won more.
Thank you.
Even if you have gone,
he would have won more Premier League titles.
He have won everything more.
Why is that more?
Even Champions
League. 6 finals. And Man City, as opposed to Man City's 4 finals.
6 finals.
Man City they reached the win.
That time, Man United reached 6 finals as opposed to Man City's 4 finals.
Europa League.
Man they go Europa League. We are talking about
now the time you say trophy. In that time, how many times City don't go the Champions League final?
Because Champions is harder than Europa League.
That's who say it's harder than Europa League.
How many Champions League finals Man you don't go?
Wait,
how many Champions League in that period Man you don't go?
That period it was still at. That period, he was still at Tottenham Hotspur. That Man United was looking for him before City went in for him. That period, if he had moved to Man United had about 6 or 7 finals.
Man United did not make any Champions League finals in that window.
Europa League. They are playing Europa League.
So if you are
keep your Europa League where in there.
Champions League.
The one where I get sure.
Person won't fly first class. They don't say men fly economy. I don't understand.
The one where I get sure say I go win, which is the Europa League.
I think the normal sense is that City was flying.
Simple.
And Man U was shaking.
Join the moving team.
Man United was actually stable.
But truthfully, City was, everybody could see City was flying, and Pep was not really.
Thank you.
What is we are talking about Pep?
Even when Pep went for Ronaldo, Man U came from somewhere and corner side that the market.
Under Ole, Man U was a bit stable.
And
they were going to finals. If they had gotten this guy in, he would have won trophies.
No, so this finals they sing as ringtone now.
The talk is If he had left Tottenham early, would he have won trophies? Yes.
Yes, now.
If he had left
At
Tottenham for
City.
Manchester United, he would have won trophies.
Well, I'm just saying that based on profile. Let's not argue too much. Based on profile,
And if he had even come to West Ham,
I think it was common sense that if you have gone
Did
to
they win?
City was guaranteed that
Thank
you are
you.
going to win the league. Man U wasn't guaranteed they are going to win the league,
Yes.
but City was guaranteed they are going to win
Wow,
in
sure?
those probably years. It's obvious.
Guaranteed to look at it.
But it wasn't guaranteed
Eight Premier League, six
it wasn't
Premier League in the last
guaranteed.
8 seasons.
And City will still pay you whatever
Thank
it is
you.
that Man U will pay you. But let's see. Okay, let's take phone calls and get your prediction for these two. Try this weekend's game. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Yeah, hello, good morning.
As long as Rashford dey, they will play 5-0.
Never, never look.
It's Lewandowski. Lewandowski is leading the line.
Yeah.
Yes, he's the one leading the line. You cannot deceive us with Rashford. We
Okay.
don't want.
Never location. They never tell us your name. Oh. Okay.
You cannot deceive us. Carry your project back.
I want to talk about what's their name, the baby.
Okay.
Okay.
This baby, don't know it's going to be hard. I have been. You know, when they play outside that they play before.
Mm-hmm.
Power, they use the player. I want Madrid to win, the real side to win as my team. But it's going to considering the way Atletico Madrid have been.
Yeah.
They are going to give all. Maybe the draw will be okay. The result will be okay. 1-1. 1-1 will be okay. Perfect okay. But if the race Mbappe can do something, I'll be like hallelujah.
Okay.
I'm only that his boy should try and give us back-to-back wins so that will be off his record.
Yes.
At least first in a row.
Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, that's why I say let him just win it for winning sake. Make nobody to talk about it. We have not won. It's somehow playing, watching Manchester United, and over a year you have not won back-to-back Premier League game. It's crazy. Yeah, hello, good morning. Okay, what is your contribution? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay,
Vinicius to score, Real Madrid to win.
Okay, thank you very much. Who's that? Anna, I think Anna won yesterday. Anna won. Ronaldo scored yesterday too. I think they won 2 goals to me yesterday. Yeah. You like Ronaldo. I know you like Ronaldo. That's why you asked it. Thank you very much.
Anna, sir.
Ronaldo Messi. Ronaldo fan. I don't want to start Ronaldo and Messi. We no go if we start Ronaldo and Messi.
What a 6 hours show.
Okay, let's take phone calls. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning,
Good morning.
to you. Name and location, please. Okay, your contribution.
Welcome.
Welcome.
The Newcastle
Mm-hmm.
I think so far, just like what Luko was trying to say, there's nothing wrong with what Ateta is trying to do. And this run is going to backfire. You cannot have the best number 9 in the world. And it's nothing surprise. For me, there's something wrong. How can you be playing Merino, this will be Mendy, and you play Declan Rice? These are not creative players for my own opinion. They are not creative players. We don't even have people who are ridiculous, and we cannot put one there in midfield. These are creative players. We are not doing it. And the man keeps talking. I have Arsenal striker up, and he's just walking around as he is. So, sideline. For me, it doesn't make sense. And I'm still standing very strong. He's taking a Ateta. Ateta doesn't need to be giving the ball. If he shot, if he continues like this, I think he should be shown the exit to and let another manager come in and do something great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's no excuse whatsoever to Arsenal fans.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, yeah, that's no excuse. I think so. For example, Jose Mourinho was brought to Real Madrid. He built the foundation. Every other coach after Jose Mourinho won a trophy, but he did not win that championship. So it might be possible, probably Arteta builds the foundation, somebody takes
Somebody
over.
else
Or
comes in and just
yeah,
keep
it's
winning
possible.
with him.
I've seen that.
Get us go take build foundation finish. First of all,
It's true too. That's true too. Jose Mourinho built a foundation at Chelsea. Every other man that came after Jose Mourinho won trophies with it, so it's possible. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Name and location, please. Okay, please turn down the volume of your radio set or move away from your radio set, please. Okay, I can still hear myself. Okay, what's your contribution? Thank God it's weekend, my brother.
First of all, Brentford is going to score great today.
Okay, Brentford is going to score brace. Okay.
I bet make it score, make una keep am.
Yeah, and Sesko will open his account today.
Okay.
Then those people that call themselves the champions, their cry will continue today.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay.
When you are succeeding, notice that there are some people that are waiting for you. They say the higher you go, the bigger the fall. Some people are waiting for you to fall.
Okay.
And again, Chelsea fans, you guys set yourself up.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please. Okay, your contribution. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
So man, you come away with that referee.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's finish it on our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live every day on YouTube from Monday to Saturday at Vote FM Sports on YouTube. Okay, SSB say good morning. He say go Liverpool. So he's supporting Liverpool to win today. Chuk is here. Chuk, welcome to the show. He said Hansi Flick has transformed Barcelona in a way that we don't depend on player to win our games. Everybody is crucial part of the team. Besides, Yamal is back. I said I hope Mbeumo delivers today because I don't they pity Manchester United. Their misery is too much. Okay, let's see what happens in today's game. It's going to be a fantastic game, especially for 3 p.m. Games. Even if Real Madrid is playing by 3:15, so 3 p.m. they choke. So we are going to be switching channels to watch other game. Watch. So it's going to be an interesting. So hopefully it's going to give us a whole lot of goals today. So we are going to find something to banter on Monday. And again, we are going to be dropping our own thoughts on our YouTube channel. So please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Put on the notification when we drop this. Please comment and like. We will respond to you immediately. Today and tomorrow, we are going to giving you our thoughts on our YouTube channel. You can join us there at Vote FM Sports. Okay, congratulations to Remo Stars after they won and went away to win their game 1-0. So congratulations to them. They are in the next round of competition. Let's hope that Rivers United is playing tomorrow. That they are going to win their own game and join in the CAF Confederation Cup too. Kwara United is playing tomorrow with Ashanti Kotoko. So Abia Warriors is playing Juliba tomorrow too. So obviously they will go and do us part to go. On Monday we'll talk about some of these games, how they went and who won that game. Hopefully our Nigerian boys will do us part. My name is Godwin. Let this weekend be a weekend of banter. On Monday we'll come and banter you. Just wear your seatbelt and wait for us on Monday because we are going to arrive with our own.
FC.
So except everybody wins as this meeting, everybody won. So
everybody will move on with their life.
Move on with their life. But if you lose,
everyone will be quiet.
Everyone will be quiet. But let's hope that this weekend will give us a fantastic game of football. My name is Godwin, and have a wonderful weekend.
Hello, Enugu, and welcome to Vote 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage.
Entertainment.
So please,